and oversight. For the old-timers, this may look rhetorical, but for the new members, it is novel. And we come here, Your Excellency, to reaffirm our commitment to our republic, to our democracy, to our constitutionalism, and above all, duty as Parliament to understand and appreciate at all times that the centrality of our 2010 Constitution are the people of Kenya. And it's the people of Kenya that we all, including yourself, Your Excellency, have taken oath of office to serve. As Parliament, we will play our role. We will pass laws that are pro-people, laws that will enhance the change that we desire and require in the country. As a Parliament, we will help you to ensure that the resources that the people of Kenya place in the hands of the government through taxes are put to good use. And as a Parliament, I'll encourage our members to ensure we present the people who elected you individually and collectively with vigor, with confidence, and with utmost effect. Your Excellency, in the last week, there was a minor standoff in this seminar because of the delayed disbursement of CDF. Yours truly here came down, met the members, and we discussed very candidly, having engaged the executive back in Nairobi, and now the matter is behind us. We have a clear roadmap from the executive on how to disburse CDF timely so that members can be able to deal with situations that require the use of those resources. We equally dealt with the issue of the Affirmative Action Fund for Women, called NGAF, and also the timely disbursement of those funds. The executive has done its bit last week, but much more will be done, I have no doubt, in ensuring that CDF and GAF are readily available to help the populace. What I want to assure you, honorable members, and this I speak with authority because we have consulted widely and deeply, is that CDF is here to stay. And it's incumbent upon you as members of Parliament to engage meaningfully and effectively to ensure that the irritations you keep getting from vexatious litigants going to court on each and every issue at every twist and turn to frustrate the management of public resources that help the ordinary people must be put to rest by ring-fencing these funds in the Constitution. Because the bogey boy of the litigation is always the constitutionality of the funds. Make them constitutional beyond any reasonable doubt, and the vexatious litigants will be run out of business very quickly. Thirdly, Your Excellency, this seminar is good and rich because for the first-timers, they are going to be exposed to a lot of issues on what is expected of them. They have to learn on how to deal with budgets. They have to learn on the limits and extent of their privileges. They have to learn on how to be effective representatives. They have to learn on how to be effective oversighters of the executive. And above all, This is a mold that takes you to be great statesmen and women in our republic. And as I told you last week, noblesse oblige. Nobility carries obligations, nobility carries responsibility. So as members of parliament, we expect nothing less from you but conduct with extreme and absolutely admirable and unimpeachable decorum. Because you represent people, you carry their aspirations. So as your speaker, I want to encourage you, even when you want to actively disagree with an issue, it is demeaning and an affront to the title you carry for you to raise your voice unnecessarily and beyond reasonable measure. We can disagree in a very, very soft way. I always say you must choose to engage in megaphone diplomacy, and we shout at each other from the top